What concerns and worries a lot of people in this world, what that person's done to this woman or police officer, will that person or guy or man or woman, whoever's done this murder to this police officer woman, will they be going across the UK and other places doing the same thing? How many people are like this in the UK that do that? Is it a majority? Is it a few people? Is it some? Or very rarely it happens? I mean, we sometimes say very rarely a murder happens in the UK, but there's a lot of murders in other places, in other countries across the world. America's got it worse for murders. What drives people to do these sort of things? Could it be over money? Could it be over greed? Could it be over because they can do it and get away with it? Or what can it be? Are they bored? Is that why they do that? Have they got no safety net? Has no one brought them up properly to not do these silly things? I mean, we all do silly things. Lots of us do. But some of us don't do silly things. And some of us, if we do silly things, people look down at us and think how silly you are. But it has to be really serious what somebody's done, like an act like that. You take a life of somebody else's in real life for no reason at all. Sometimes it can destroy your family. Sometimes your family don't want to know you for taking someone else's life because they say we didn't bring up a person like that. Sometimes they disown you. They don't want to know you. They wash your hands clean of you. So the person that's done this act to this lady, or someone who's done it, I don't know. Hopefully the police have probably found them. If they have or they haven't, I don't know yet. They may find them soon. They could be hiding under the radar somewhere where the police don't know where they are, or they could be in the same area where the police are looking. Like I say, eventually it will catch up to them. Eventually Kent police will find them, and eventually they'll be having some serious words with this individual or person, man or woman, who's done that. Or there may be people in the area that know something about the woman. She's known by a lot of people. But surely you would have thought that if she was screaming out loud and shouting, they would have heard her. Like I say, if you can't hear people in a field, and then you're getting your head kicked in or getting beaten up for no reason, what can you do? Sit there and scream in silence. But that's not the case. It just angers you and hurts you inside as a human being. And you think to yourself, we've all been brought in this world for something. Not to beat each other up, not to kill each other, not to fight each other, to love each other as human beings. But some people don't know how to love people. Some people always see the hatred in people. Some people always see the evil in people. Some people don't want to give people a chance. Why did this person do this to this woman? Why is there a lot of things in the world that people die and people get killed for no reason? It's heartbreaking for a lot of people and their families, and you don't understand, and some people don't seem to see what damage this does to someone or a person or a human being that's actually lived on the earth for a long time, and then these sort of things happen. Once the hole has been opened, you can't fill it back in. A lot of people, like I say, are going to have broken hearts because of the lady, and rightly they should do. Like I say, these killers and psychopaths don't think before they do things. They wouldn't like it if someone came after them, but they probably wouldn't care less. Whoever's done this is very, very ill, sickening. I mean, I get annoyed with a lot of things, but you don't see me going out doing silly things like that. Lots of people piss me off online and in real life. Most people, if they get annoyed with somebody and somebody starts throwing fists and stuff, then they defend themselves by idiots outside. There's loads of idiots out there in the world. And some people don't understand. As long as that's not going their way, they're not interested. Say like if someone starts a fight outside, yeah, and they expect help, people just stand there and usually watch and do nothing because it's none of their business. They don't want to get involved. But if it was one of their family members or siblings that are getting hurt, then they jump in and help. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Sometimes the person that's in the fight is not started it. Sometimes the person that started the fight and somebody else has started it before they did. So they provoked the fight, but not everybody sees it the same way. If someone sees the first punch going through in a fight, then they're going to believe that person. The other person's getting off scot-free, and the innocent person's getting in trouble for no reason. It's the same with this woman. Will it keep happening, this occurrence? Murders do happen a lot. Some people are probably sick of people dying. Some people should die to an old age and not get their life taken. What gives somebody the right to take someone's life? But when you're in the army, it's a different matter. You're protecting and saving the country. You know, you're not just deliberately killing anyone, you're killing evil people. But what would the people on both sides of the soldiers think? We're killing them people because they're evil, protecting our country as well. It just angers me and annoys me. I mean, some people probably don't care what I've got to say, what people do. The same with the world of everybody. Not everybody understands one another. You explain the conversation to someone and they deliberately say, oh, I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, I don't know what you mean. Clearly, they know what you mean. They just don't want to answer the question or dodge the question. But not everybody's like that. Some people are genuinely don't know what you're talking about or saying. How was that? So look at my toe, got like some kind of blister on it off of my boot. I don't know why I've got that, but anyway, me talking about blister on my foot. It's not very good, is it, really? And when these teenagers and kids and children join these gangs, they say they're going to look after them. They don't look after them. It's not funny, but the thing is, the only people that the gang, these teenagers and children and adults are actually looking out for is the gang leader. They're protecting the gang leader as well. Not protecting them. They're saying homies for life, that says, you know, in San Andreas and GTA, but they're not protecting them. Once one of their leaders die, or, you know, gang members, they replace them with somebody else. I'm mentioning this because it has to be mentioned. They always find other people to recruit and other sockers to put in the place. They don't care about their brothers in the gang dying. They're just on the front line, like the army, but they're not. But people in the army, when you lose a brother and a loved one, they have sympathy, which is good. The same thing with the police force. When you lose one of your own, you get sad. Same thing with the ambulance people. They try to save people's lives. The fire people look out for their own as well. All the emergency services people try to look out for their own people. Why can't the gangs? Once you do something wrong to a gang that you're in, they don't do what they ask you to do, they come after you and try and kill you. That's what you do. You don't call your... How are they supposed to be proper friends? They're not proper friends. They're just using you. They're using you so you do their dirty work for them. They're just angry. I am pretty angry, guys and girls, to be honest. Even though, you know, lots of these crimes happen. Why do they happen? Selfish people in the world. There's people that can understand and see things. There's people that's not. People that don't understand. Will this murder happen again to somebody else? Or a police officer? It's very rare for a police officer to lose their own life. But it's more common that a police officer takes somebody else's life. Innocent persons. I don't know. What can I say? I can say many things. The whole world can be a strange place sometimes, but not everywhere. There's nicer places to be. Anyway, guys, girls, I better go. Thank you for joining me. See you in the video, peace.